My name is Gunner William Steele, service number 1431-4895, and I served with the 152nd, the Ayrshire Yeomanry Field Regiment Royal Artillery. I was born on the 30th of November 1916 in Townhead, Ardrossan. I was the oldest son of Andrew Frew Steele and Mary Allison Steele. When I was born, my father was a ploughman, but he was away serving in the First World War as a gunner in the Royal Garrison Artillery. After the war ended, my father joined the Ayrshire Police and served right up to and during the Second World War. His long service was recognised when he was chosen to represent the force in the Victory Parade in London on the 8th of June 1946. Like my father, I also joined the police service. I became a member of the Ayrshire Constabulary on the 30th of March 1937. I served in Largs and then Saltcoats before moving to Irvine in March 1940. On the 8th of March 1941, I married Mary Allison Ness in Greenock. Our only daughter, Jeannie, was born on the 12th of November that same year. I was a well-respected policeman, and even though my job was considered a reserved occupation, I felt it was my duty to volunteer for active service. So, on the 15th of October 1942, I joined up to serve with the Ayrshire Yeomanry in the 152nd Field Regiment Royal Horse Artillery. In 1942, we were attached to the 6th Armed Division, and we moved with the division to North Africa in November of that year. I remained with the division throughout the campaigns in Tunisia and Italy. On the 29th of June 1944, our battalion was involved in the advance north of Roman Italy. It was then that I was killed by an artillery shell. I was fatally wounded in the back. Gunner Alexander McGraw and Bombardier Michael Kelly of the Ayrshire Yeomanry also died alongside me that day. After my death, my wife Mary received letters from some of my comrades. They described me as someone who put his heart and soul into everything he did, and they considered me a great friend. She also received a photograph of my original grave in the city of Perugia from a fellow soldier, and a letter of sympathy from the Chief Constable of Ayrshire Constabulary, Mr. H. F. Munro. Following my death, my widow received a pension of £30 per year and a child allowance of £10 per year from the Ayrshire Constabulary, while she also received an additional pension of 32 shillings and 6 pence per week from the Ministry of Pensions. They cautiously reduced an additional child allowance from 11 shillings a week to 6 shillings a week because of the allowance she received from the police force. They also reminded Mary that the pension she was awarded would stop if she was ever remarried. I was 27 years old when I died. I now lie buried in the Assisi War Cemetery in Italy, along with many others who fell in June and July 1944 during the fighting in this area. My grave was moved into the cemetery of the 6th of April 1945 from its original resting place, like many others brought in from the surrounding battlefields. My Commonwealth War Graves Commission headstone is a bit different because it was the badges of both the Ayrshire Yeomanry and the Royal Artillery on it. As is usual with these headstones, my family chose an inscription that is graved at the base. Mine reads, "In mind, a daily thought, in heart, a silent sorrow." I am remembered in several places. As well as the Ayrshire Police War Memorial, my name appears on a memorial plaque in the Old Kirk in Ayr, unveiled on the 6th of March 1949 in memory of the members of the Ayrshire Yeomanry who died in World War II. My name is also on the War Memorial in the Fullerton Parish Church in Irvine, and on the Civic War Memorials in Irvine and in Ayr. On that last one, my surname is even spelt Steele.